Hello friends, welcome to Defense Metrics. Today we are going to do something very different. Today's video will be in English. So in today's discussion we will talk about the Lockheed Martin's F-21 fighter which is offered to India under MMRC 2.0 competition. So there are many news coming out stating that Lockheed Martin may soon start producing F-21 fighters in India. So we will talk about it in brief. It's not going to be a bigger discussion. It's not going to be a longer video. We'll talk in brief and discuss all the aspects that how it is a good aircraft and do we need it and many more questions regarding the same aircraft. So let's start. So if 10 years ago Lockheed Martin would have offered us F-21 fighters, my views regarding that would have been different. But now situations have changed. We have purchased many aircrafts from them, including P-8Is and then now currently the MS-60R Romeo helicopters, and they are delivering us in time, in good quality and with no string attached. The Indian Air Force is very happy with the delivery of Chinooks, Apaches and the weapon system with which they are coming. So there are no doubts about the technology that Americans have. They have the best in the world regarding anything you see. So 10 years ago and before that, we were not on the same page. There were ideological differences, there were ally differences, so there were many differences. Because of that, we had many sanctions from them. The technology that we were getting from them were stopped due to those sanctions and we faced many problems. But now things have changed. We are getting to their ally status and the technology they are sharing with us is actually top notch. So there is no doubt about the American technology and we need that to defend ourselves, and that's the best in the world. The Indian Armed Forces are quite happy with it, whatever it is, be it P-8I, be it the Chinook helicopters, Apache helicopters, be it the MS-60 Romeo helicopters that we will be getting before schedule. So it's quite good having the American technology. So if we'll talk about the current situation, if we need something in time or ahead schedule or in masses, the only country which can deliver us is the United States of America. They are actually good with the business and they are doing that for decades. And I'm not saying that being a fanboy or pretending to be loving America or something, taking their side. No, it's because of the facts which are available. It's because of the number we can see. They are delivering the MS-60 Romeo helicopters ahead time, so that itself speak for their punctuality and the discipline that they have and they put while producing the aircraft in manufacturing and delivering their products. So this can be the reason why Indian Navy is switching to the American guns, that is the Mark 45s, because they are quite good, first thing. Second, they are delivering on time, and third, their after sales services are very good. So that's why Indian Navy is going for the Mark 45s for the Visakhapatnam class or the Nilgiri class frigates and destroyers, as we know. So if F-21 gets selected in future, I will not be surprised at all, because it's actually, first thing, very decent aircraft. Second, they can deliver on time. Third, they can deliver in masses. So let's talk about the offer, what they are offering. First of all, the F-21 is a very decent aircraft. We'll talk about it later. Second is they are offering assistance in development of the future aircraft that India will be developing. That will be the Mark II variant of Tejas and the AMCA, the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, for which will be a 5.5 generation aircraft. So the record of Lockheed Martin, if we see the Japanese F-2 aircraft or the South Korean T-50 Golden Eagle aircraft, they are quite decent aircraft. So I don't think that India will mind any help from Lockheed Martin for the future developments, because they have a lot of experience and they can offer a good amount of help. Lastly, they will be making these aircrafts in India with the help of Tata Group. So they have the joint venture and they will be developing these aircrafts in India itself. So the maintenance and the spare issues will not be there, because we will be having the infrastructure in our own country. So the spares will not be an issue, the maintenance will not be an issue, and that adds up plus for the Lockheed Martin and their deal. So let's talk about the aircraft itself, that is the F-21. So this is going to be a brief discussion. We are not going to go into details. We'll discuss the important parts, but if you have any question regarding that, you can ask that in comment section. I will try to reply that there. So let's start from the F-16. So we all know that the F-16's design is actually a proven design with good maneuverability characteristics, be it the sustained turn rate, instantaneous turn rate, or the angle of attack. It's all good. And it's a proven design, there is no question about that. So the F-21 is actually based on it, so we cannot question the F-21's design. And one more thing I would like to add is the canopy. The canopy on these aircraft is actually frameless, which gives perfect visibility to the pilot, which is a plus for the F-21. So the basic design actually has a very good range, a very good lifting capacity, a very good engine, and these all being enhanced in the F-21. So for example, they have actually increased the lifting capacity of the aircraft. It can carry 40% more air-to-air weapons than the previous F-16 design, as it used the triple rail AIM-120 launcher. So that simply means in 2 hard points it can carry 6 AMRAAM missiles. Now the internal fuel carrying capacity has also been increased with the addition of 2 conformal fuel tanks, or CFT as we say. So the range of the current aircraft with internal fuel is now almost the double of the range of previous F-16 models. So in-flight refueling system is something which already F-16 had, but with F-21 it's a new one. So here the probe actually comes out of the aircraft, which is something the Indian Air Force is used to of. So it's also a plus point for the F-21. So let's talk about the avionics, which is entirely new in F-21. So coming to the cockpit, it has high definition cockpit system and single screen display with touch enable. So the pilot can have the large view of the information he wants to see, and it's purely a glass cockpit, which is inspired from the F-35s. Talking about the other system, it has advanced missile warning sensors, it has helmet mounted queuing system, it has new and effective electronic warfare system, and the most important part is the APG-83 AESA radar, or the Saber radar, which is actually the term they quite commonly use for the APG-83 radar. So it's a very powerful AESA radar. The range of the radar is around 370 kilometers. So it's the derivative of the AESA radar which is being used in F-22, that is the APG-77, in F-35, that is the APG-81. So it's quite capable and it can track around 60 targets at a time. Personally, this is the most impressive part for me in the F-21. And the second most impressive part will be the missiles and the weapon package it will be coming with. The newer version of the AMRAAM, that is the AIM-120D variant, is actually an extended range and extended kill probability missile, which will give an edge to the Indian Air Force, which is lacking the BVR capability currently. And also we should not be forgetting that the F-21 is being offered with the longest service life of any competitor, that is the 12,000 flight hours service life, which is very impressive. So overall it's a good offer, but the question arises why this offer is better than the other American offers, that is the Boeing's F-15 and the F-18, is because it uses a single engine that reduces the operating cost of the aircraft. So this is a reasonable point and a very good aircraft to counter China, the current situation that we are seeing. And it is a very good answer to the stealth of J-20 and the Su-35 aircrafts that they have recently purchased. With this, I would like to end. Thank you and Jai Hind.